everybody. Whee. I still couldn't get the pesky live stream stuff to work, but I am on a tripod, like a real professional. So nice and dark. So what's up, you guys? How's everybody doing? Oh, not that many people here yet, but that's okay. You guys okay? Let's see. I think I might have fixed that. Trying to see if this chat situation. Oops. Okay. Oh. So I thought I was trying to get OBS, which is a streaming software, and a bunch of stuff working, but I could not get it working yet. But I am determined to get it working. Let's see if I can actually see what happens if. Let's see. I can see it on my channel. Something. Right. Let's see. So, okay, so no one said anything yet. That's okay. Neato. So, I thought that I would just maybe play some stuff and see what you guys are doing. Let's see. So, looking around, I wonder if I can flip my camera. Yes, I can. So today, I'm messing around with this a little bit, but really I've been trying to finish this song. It's tentatively titled Gave Up, which is, typically a bit pessimistic of me, but it was actually done because I was listening to a lot of Vashti Bunyan. I think that's her name. Hang on, I need to actually make sure that's right because I can't be mispronouncing people's names. Yeah, Vashti Bunyan. I was listening to a lot of her, and if you haven't heard of her, she is phenomenal. And I don't play guitar, and I've always wanted to, but I've actually been kind of inspired by her and Nick Drake and some of the more kind of somber turn of the 70s folk artists, because I just kind of find it so heartbreaking and beautiful. But anyway, this is something that I'm working on, and it's just a real simple line from the ARP, which is very low. The vocal's in here somewhere, but it's a bit fucked up, but still. Oops. Yeah, so I messed that up. But anyway, it's, I have like 2 different vocal parts that I want to do for this, and I can't decide which one. So there's that. It's only 2 parts so far. I haven't honestly worked on a lot of my own stuff at the moment because I've been working on Jacob's Wife. But I'm not sure if you guys have heard this. There's a few things I might play for you. There's, this is something, this isn't the whole version. This is a song called Push the Grease that is going to go on the War album, which is my so-called solo album that I am producing with a guy called Dean Honer. And he's with a British producer. He was with All Seeing Eye and I Monster, and he's phenomenal. But this is something that originally I wrote with Kendra Frost from Kite Bass. She's one of my best friends, and she was over here, and we wrote this together. She did the main drum line on her Tempest. And, hey Nigel. And, so this version I've got right here is without Dean's drums, which are much better than mine. So Kendra and I wrote it, and then he came in and did some extra production on it, but I really dig it anyway. You might have heard this a little bit. Yes, Kendra. And look, no vocal. Let's see if I can find that. Also with no vocal effects on it. Bollocks. Let's see if I can fix that. There it is. Alright, that sounds awful. But it's, alright, no, it's not what I want to play. Hang on a minute. I hear something droning in the background, too. So, anyway, I'm going to say hi. I'm a little disappointed because I really wanted to play this stuff for you guys properly, but... So today, working with these guys, on that song I just played for you that I was, calling Gave Up, the other one. So I'm going to go back into that template. How you guys doing? Very quiet today, the lot of you. It's okay, I get it. How many of you have been feeling a bit like you can't do anything? No, it's okay. I think that constantly having to remind myself how lucky of a position I'm in, you know, still have work and I can hang here and turn knobs, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Whoop. That was my tripod. Yeah. But I'm gonna work on this song today. Joe, you're good. I know you are. Yay! So basically what's going on... My fucking... Hang on a minute. Each day is an adventure. Oh my god, you're not joking. Especially with our president. I'm kind of gathering that most of you are British on here. But, you know, I know Boris... Sorry about my hand. I know Boris sucks. He's no, Trump. They all suck. Anyway, but at least we've got a good... Sorry about my hand, sorry about my hand, sorry about my hand. I'm just screwing this back in. Okay. But, anyway, no, I won't get into politics. It makes me too pissed off. So what's happening here is, I'm making this song, and then I did a really kind of witchy, fucked up version of Demon Days, which is from the Zombies 1985 soundtrack. So I think the first Orphans album, I'm putting out 3 EPs this year, which may kind of ooze into next year, depending on how things go. I think there's going to be maybe 5 songs on this EP, on the first Orphans EP. Some of you are getting it on vinyl, some of you aren't. If you change your mind and you want it, you can have it. This is not the strictest Patreon in the world. I'm just lucky to have you guys. Do you want to hear the Demon Days version? The fucked up witchy one? I can play that. I haven't listened to it in a while, so I might, like, stop it halfway through like I did with the other stuff, because I'm crazy. Oh, and save a dog. Also, it's a good time to rescue a dog, don't you think? Let's see, today, yeah, today it's actually really beautiful outside. I'm in LA. I will show you that. So this, I haven't really showed you my studio, have I? So this is my window. A lot of the time I do not have that open because I like it dark in here. But lately, something odd has happened to me where I've gone out and stood in the sun. It's very odd. All my British friends do it. And now I understand why you do it. My friend Kendra, who I mentioned before, and Hannah Peel, I know you guys, a lot of you guys know Hannah. They're both 2 of my best friends. They come over to visit me in LA, and they just go and stand in the sun. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But now I understand the wonders of the sun. So this is my window, and I'm gonna show you, like, so this is a little shelf of ivy, and this is where the coyotes run through at night. A lot of times it's opossums as well, skunks, things like that, but lately we've just seen coyotes. You can hear the birds singing and shit like that. Let's see. So that's the thing. I don't mind the sun. This is futon. Usually Strelka is sleeping on there. When I was ill last week, I slept in here because they didn't, you know, we have to quarantine and be on the air on the side of that. My collection's gotten smaller. I had to sell a lot of stuff last year, which is, you know, the way it goes sometimes. I very much think of equipment as a revolving door, except for my 2600. There's no way over my fucking dead body does that leave here. These 2 guys, that's the Polyvox, that's the Voyager. I keep them under dust covers like a good girl, except for this one, the Subfatty, and it's still a great synth. I know it's old, but, I mean, old in contemporary terms. I mean, things are changing so fast, and I'd much rather have a matriarch, but this little guy is actually really good for drum sounds, and it's, number 9, too, off the assembly line, so, that's also why I haven't wanted to get rid of it. And my Farfeezes. I know you guys know all this stuff, but I haven't actually, like, walked you through anything. In that closet, I have a mixing desk. that was overkill for me, so I got rid of it. Because I'm not a very technical person. I know it might look like I am, but I am not at all. Not at all. If I can do this, anybody can do this. Trust me. I just have, all you need is the sensibility in your brain and some sort of map as to where, what you want to make. And that's always been the problem for me, especially in the 90s before technology really kicked off, was that I don't really play, and I needed a way of getting these things out of my brain. And I realized a lot of people are in that situation too. That, you know, we don't all play like fucking Tori Amos. That's the first person I could think of. Anyway, so how are you guys? You're still so quiet. Oh, Nigel. I know, they're really, really great synths. So, as you guys know, I'm going to flip this back around. It's probably going to be very close to my face. As you guys know, I went to North Carolina this year to see my parents. And it was actually really nice. I know I rag on the South a lot because I had such a hard time there growing up, but it was actually really nice. I went to the Moog factory and visited Jason Daniela, who's my friend there, and let's see, they haven't really come out with a whole lot of new stuff that I'm into, gotta say, because I'm not a big modular person. I'm not really into the DFAM or the Mother or any of that. I mean, they sound great, but it just doesn't really jazz me very much. But the Matriarch did. The Matriarch's fucking amazing. I just ripped on that for a while. It was really fun. And I'm a big Moog person. I still love their stuff a lot. But Matriarch's amazing. I wish I'd have seen them getting assembled. But the last time I was at a Moog Fest was probably 2017. And yeah, I think that was it. I just got in and wandered around with my brother. Yeah, so, let's see, what else? What else can we talk about? Do you want to hear a song? Have a play with the Moog 1. I haven't. You know what? Moog came through Los Angeles about 3 years ago now, when they were first putting it together. Oh, you've always got a room for a synth. Put it in your bed. Put it in your kitchen. Anyway, I played it I played the prototype when they had the House of Electronicas here during NAMM, and I think that was around 2018. And yeah, it was pretty fucking cool. That was when they had the Grandmother coming out too, and I played the prototype of that too, which actually I really loved very much because of the spring reverb, and it just sounded great. And I will say, new stuff is that I like that has come out is the new ARP 2600's Magnificent too that Korg have done. You missed the link change. I'm sorry. Yeah, I switched it to my phone. I'm trying to come to grips with this live streaming thing. I would really, 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 really love to do a show like on Twitch, like a public show, and then like a private one for you guys and stuff. But I'm having a lot of compatibility issues with OBS. I tried iShowU, that didn't work. I tried Soundflower, and which did work momentarily, and then I started getting the MIDI glitching. MIDI just crashes in Logic when I put everything together. So, I don't know. But I'm going to play you guys a song. I'm not going to perform it. I'm going to play it out of Logic. And, let's see. But, I mean, it really helps if you let me know, I don't know, how you guys are doing, what you want to see more of here. I know that the current state of affairs has kind of obliterated a lot of plans that I had for this, but not too bad. And again, luckily I've got some work, a lot more work this year than I have in recent years. So, and I do miss playing, I miss touring, but, so I will probably still figure out a way to live stream somehow. If you guys are into that, if you really want me to do it, I will. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this song on. So, if you guys are familiar with Demon Days, this is sort of a little bit nastier of a version of it. And honestly, I haven't listened to this in a really fucking long time. So, God, the birds are loud, aren't they? Okay, so, how do I play you this? I keep sitting on this here. And you know what? Also, I do know that I owe you guys postcards as well. And I stole the idea from Zola Jesus. So, yeah, you know, Nigel, I do agree with you. We were actually looking at, Jacob's wife. I actually got, sorry, Nigel. I really would like to put them out on VHS, but, you know, I know that's a bit ridiculous, but a DVD collection would be awesome, and I can't imagine why not. That's math. We have to poke math for that. And he's really, really busy writing 2 things that I can't talk about, but, just yet. But holy fuck is all I can say. I'm really excited about it. You got VHS machines. I know, I wish I still had my VCR. Shit. Yeah, so, should I play something? So this is, I'm gonna hang on a second. I'm gonna remove you from here. God. And, oh, this dumb thing. Hang on a minute. Sorry. I know this is really annoying. Okay. Now, twirl. Okay. Now, oh, my screen. Is that my screen? Hang on. Again. Sorry. Wait a minute. Did that work? Could make things better. I so need to use Math's phone next time. Okay, I'm really all over the place. Alright, so I might have to turn this up really loud and scare the neighbors. Nah, I'm not gonna scare anybody. Yes. Oh, and I also have to add that I first did this song right when I got back from North Carolina. That's a lie. Maybe about a week later, before I started getting sick, and before my brain kind of caved in for a while. And I just felt like the world was in a really fucking crappy place, as it's still, you know, we're still trying to hold together, aren't we? But I think it was on a particularly bad day that I did this. So, anyway. So let me just, I don't know why. Ow! Yay! So, you guys were talking about the drones, and it was done with this. And this, right? So, it's like this thing, it's so much more than just a flanger. It really kind of chews everything up in a really great way. It's really a really fun, fucked up pedal. I use it on absolutely everything. I really do. So it's this. Farfise is this, right? And then this is a big, again, shoot up Oberheim drone. This is the nastiest machine in here, except for the fucking Polyvox. And this one's fun too, but this one's great, you know. Yeah, so that one's gonna come out for you guys first. I might just like do a mix down of it and post it. And then next is gonna be the tune that I played for you that's just more of like a kind of electronic folk thing situation. And I don't know what the other two are gonna be yet. No idea. So yeah, I guess that's it. I've got to get back to work. But I'm thinking about doing a sort of live stream soon. Klaus Schultz. Buggered Farfisa. Yeah, oh, and I was going to say also with this, I don't know if you guys saw the post, but I'm trying to do these in one take, but it's kind of hard because I'm such a shitty keyboard player that, you know, sometimes I just have to do it over again. But I'm just trying to keep that sense of immediacy and permanence that is kind of old school. Like if you've ever been, if any of you are old enough to have recorded on tape machines and shit like that, pre-computer or at the dawn of computers, I should say. I just remember having a very different mentality recording to tape, which is you have a much more concentrated attitude. And I was kind of approaching this like it's a 4-track, you know, and of course you can bounce shit down, but if I didn't have that capability either. And this is 2 vocal takes, and that's it. Oh, and there is a fake glockenspiel in here as well. So I guess I will bounce that down at some point and do it. Yeah. Comping, honestly, it's the other C word. I just really, really hate the whole mindset it puts you into. It puts you into this really strange, compromising mindset. It's not a good thing. It's not, I feel like it really affects the performance, especially coming from as much of a live background as I do. It just doesn't make sense to me to approach things that way, because you're telling a story and it chops up the story. How old is my Mac? It is from 2015, and I'm actually on quite an old operating system. I believe it's 10.5. Yeah, Yosemite 10.5, which I believe, I mean, I've got quite a stacked system here, but I believe that my streaming issues are coming from that too, just that perhaps I have some stuff that's not happening compatibility wise, because my MIDI dies when I put, this is the error message I get when I run streaming software with Logic, so I'm going to try and figure that out, but it's frustrating because I see, I'm going to spin myself back around. It's frustrating because you see, like, you know, 15-year-old kids on Twitch that have these fucking rad setups that are just insane. But I don't feel like I need that. I just want it to sound and look good and not have crazy ass latency. And surely especially since everybody's streaming now. It's got to be really easy. So I guess I just need to delve into YouTube again today. But which I don't have time to do today because I'm at work. But anyway, so you guys, so look, hanging in there day by day. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these. I kind of have to do them week by week because health-wise, we're quite unpredictable in this house at the moment. Feeling good this week. So we're going to try and, keep these things happening. I hope you guys are good. And please take care of yourself and stay home. I know you're all doing that. So, but yeah. So I'm going to jump off now. Yeah, love you guys. You guys are the best. And again, thanks for all your support, especially for the past 2 years. It hasn't been easy, but things are getting better. Just have to keep looking up, right? So I'll talk to you guys soon. Lots of love. Mwah.